Okay, you guys, the following content is maybe traumatizing to some audience. Your discretion is advised. Again, the following content can be traumatizing to some audience. Also, warning, this content is for mature audience only, 18 and up. This content right here is for 18 and up. 18 and up. If you are absolutely no children allowed to view this content, because again, it can be triggering for some audience. So that's why I said this content is for absolutely 18 and older. YouTube noted. I'm not gonna give y'all all that type of little things again. I did not know my play brother uncle was a serial killer. A specific language warning as well. Parental advisory, because this is a specific content. It's not for our audience. It's basically for adults and mature audience. Okay. Because, people around here, sounds like. And I heavily believe in this statement. A weak nigga can't teach me shit but how to be a weaker bitch. Be careful he get calling boo. Boo. To the house today. Thursday, today. Because my dude got a phone call from one of his homegirls. We know this guy personally. So I had forgot about the house. And the dude. So I was like, let's go over there. Because, okay, let me ask the backstory. It was this Crip dude, right? He been missing since 93. Do nobody know? For people that do not know what I'm talking about, I'm talking about this house right here in Southeast Dago. It's a house of horrors. You got bodies on bodies on bodies up in there. So I pre-recorded this. So I always do that in case I had to take something out or put something in, whatever. So this is what I'm talking about in the beginning of this filming. So the dude that's responsible for this, his nephew is my play brother, also my dude's best friend. Pause. Yes, the dude, the white, that's responsible for the House of Horrors, they got body on body on body, is my play brother, also my dude best friend. 93. Do nobody know where he been? Southeast Dago is full of bloods. And then you have the Chi-Town, I think. And I forgot about the other one, the Mexican gang. So anyways, some Crip dude, I don't know if he was feuding with this guy or however it happened, but he came up missing. That what got the roll balling against that, because this happened over 6 months ago when we first heard about it. And see, what up jumped the Boogie and Boogie up jumps me was, okay, his neighbor, right, had a dog. The dog kept on, I guess, going into the dude's house. His yard. However it happened, it happened behind the dog. The white guy came up missing. So they done found 3 more bodies inside of the house, right along with the remains of 5 other people. I think it was 5 other people 6 months prior. So ain't no telling how many bodies that this man got that's buried in that house. You see, because of the Crip dude, right? They found his body in the damn wall. The family, okay. The dude I'm talking about, he's black, right? His sister's name, he's been like weird, or he's been a evil person for a long time, okay? So, his sister and them tried to get him out the house, however it happened. They finally got him up out of there. They rented the house to some Mexicans, right? Mexican family. So when the dude came up missing, and whatever, And then it was some the family kept smelling something foul. They scripted out the tiles and they repainted, but the smell will never go away. So they called the investigators or whatever. They came, did their thing. They found some remains, some whatever, and pause. So hopefully, even though the dude is in jail, but hopefully this don't become a Bloods and Crip war. Y'all, but let me let y'all see this. Let me let y'all.
Investigation continues in the Southcrest neighborhood, where investigators say multiple sets of human remains have been found. This was the scene yesterday as multiple agencies were there at the home. 74-year-old Dwight Roan has been named as a person of interest. He is currently in custody and expected in court this week to face murder charges in a case dating back to 2023. NBC7's Dana Williams is there in Southcrest now. Dana, what have you learned?
Monica, we just learned in the last hour or so that there is not going to be a press conference today. Interest in this case is Dwight Roan, who's currently in jail for a murder that happened in 2023. In that case, he's accused of shooting, killing, and burning a man. And years ago, he did leave here at this house on the end of Newton Avenue. It has since been remodeled, and a new family's living inside.
Okay, so y'all see that house, right? Hold on, y'all. Same house. I had to go over there because I'm like, I know old boy. And then old boy, nephew, and my dude are best freaking friends. That's the only reason why I have not reported on this situation, because it's a sensitive topic to my dude's best friend and things like that. So I'm like, I'm not gonna say anything disrespectful, but hey, a lot of the people was going. All you had was like a one person from the media that was out there. I was gonna get out and talk to them, but I'm like, because I'm over there while they was over there digging up the remains from inside the house, because again, another family had already moved in. The sisters moved in somewhere else. They didn't even want to be bothered with this man in his house anymore, so they was renting the house out. So the people that was currently standing there, they was smelling something. They tried to put up the floor. They remodel the house and all that, but that was not enough. So that's the media truck I'm talking about right there. They are across the street right there, talking to some people, investigating. Well, not investigating, but asking people about what they've seen and heard today. Because again, this was like over 6 months ago when the first came out. But like I heard from news people, they said this incident happened 3 years ago. So it's like people that have been coming. So now we think like all the people that came up missing, because again, he is a drug addict, and so like some of the other drug addict people that came up missing or whatever, we probably thought they had overdose or whatever, and nobody had found their body. So we trying to say, hey, maybe this fool right here, the white, had something to do with their disappearing. So we all over here trying to put our minds together on the phone, talking about, damn, maybe this will happen to old girl, or maybe this will happen to old boy. But only he can say yes or no. And then also of the remains that they have found a few months ago, and then that ones are right here today. These right here today. Maybe those they can tell us when they do the investigation, and about the remains, the 3 remains that were found today. I'm trying to find y'all a news clipping if there is one, because again, it was just word of mouth on what happened today. Okay, and see this guy right here, the one that happened over like 20 years ago, I believe, and he had his truck. So this is what the incident happened so long ago, but he was riding around a goddamn man truck. What the hell? Okay, so now this is the one for today. They got 3 new charges announced in the remaining case. So not only do we have the old charges of murder, he has now got 3 new charges. I believe it was 2 men and 1 woman or 2 women and 1 man. I don't know. I'm on here word of mouth because I did not see this until now while I'm doing this report. But anyways, yes, y'all. Yes, y'all. So yes, this man now finally they got some more remains, but they also got the one that's inside of the damn wall in the house, y'all.
Were filed against Dwight Roan. He is the man tied to this home here in Southcrest where human remains were found buried back in December. Remember this? Rhodes faced about 3 new counts of murder, the first dating back to 1993 when the body of Heriberto Ruiz was found strangled to death in an alley in Southcrest. The second charge is tied to Ronald Johnkin, who was found dead with blunt force trauma to the head in a Choyas Creek drainage ditch in 2002. And the third new murder charge is linked to the remains that were found in December. The victim, Michael Brown, is believed to have been killed between 2021 and 2022. Prosecutors say Roan was using Brown's identity to collect benefits years after his death. Roan is already behind bars.
Okay, pause. So the Michael Brown dude, that's the Crip dude we're talking about. He was getting his benefits from him. Like I just said, he unalived them. He was found in the walls, allegedly. This is from word of mouth, from what the homegirl called him today and said. And so we down on 3-way call trying to put shit together. So the Michael Brown dude is a dude that they found today. And he was in the walls, not in the backyard, nothing like that. Because okay, if you go in the house, you got the first layer, it's like a 4 or 5 bedroom house, okay? Then you go downstairs, you have another whole, like a little studio situation, a fully kitchen, bathroom, all that. And then you go down another layer, it's like a storage area. He was down on that 3rd level in the walls. That's what we heard today. Everything is allegedly.
Is charged with a separate murder from 2023. He has pleaded not guilty to all counts. He will remain in custody without bail. His next court appearance is July 12th. After a 4-year-old man in custody for 1 South Bay murder is cracking open 3 other cold case murders that have haunted investigators for decades.
Dwight Roan pleaded not guilty to the charges connected to killings that date back as far as 1993. Our Steffi Roche joins us live to walk us through these new charges. Steffi.
Well, these new charges include a special circumstances allegation of committing multiple murders. And this means that if convicted, Roan faces the death penalty or life in prison without the possibility of parole. Now, Roan was initially arrested and charged with murder for allegedly shooting a 54-year-old Bernardo Moreno on I-5, then setting Moreno's body on fire in October of 2023. Well, that case was pending. Roan was named a person of interest last year in an investigation into human remains found in December on a Southcrest property he was previously a tenant at. The San Diego County District Attorney's Office said today that the person found dead at the Newton Avenue property here has been identified as Michael Brown. Brown's age and suspected cause of death have not been disclosed. The DA's office said Roan is now also tied to the December 1993 strangulation of a man who was found dead in Southcrest and the September 2002 death of a man who was found dead in Logan Heights from blunt force trauma to the head. It is unclear what evidence investigators have found to link Roan to those other murders.
You know, some of these crimes are decades old. It's been a very long investigation, but our office is committed to, you know, justice and finding the truth, and however long that may take, and doing a thorough investigation. And as soon as we were able to support additional charges with evidence that we needed, we were able to file. And so we're really proud that we were able to put this all together.
So, yeah, they said his next court date is in July. So if I remember, I might go down there, and if they have where we can film, because I gotta apply for it. I have to apply for it. So, yes, if I remember, and then also if I get approved to apply, because I don't have my media credentials, I haven't applied for that yet. I will be giving y'all updates on this, but that's all I have for now. Again, we'll be uploading another video later on. Now I'm not gonna talk about the other situation. I already talked about it yesterday in my video. I'm gonna talk about something else with another dusty bitch said. So stay tuned for that. I went on Danny Robinson, go over there and support her platform. Not just because I was over there on it, just go support the girl. And she gave some insight that I was not even aware of, child. Shout out to the Avengers, period. So baby, again, if I remember, I would definitely go down there. If I even if I cannot record, I was trying to get some insight and some details on this case because again, we do know of this man, been around him. He did not give us no creepy vibes of this man is possibly a black serial killer. The fuck they do that at? What's it do that at? I mean, what you do that for? But anyways, yeah, this is a lot. But again, Hot Springs City, Louisiana Red. Bye y'all. Okay, so I went